First, let us discuss your homework. Yesterday I gave you homework. Hope you have solved it. Okay. These were the 5 questions. There were 6. 6 questions. There were the 6 questions. Let's see the answer. Okay. First answer is 1,72,500. A is 1,72,500. Second answer is 27,750. You may have answer as 27,749.999. Chalega. 749.999 is nothing else but 750. Then definitely amount also will be 1,77,750. 1,50,000 plus that. If your interest you are showing as 27,749.99, चलेगा 1 पैसे का difference है. Round off करोगे तो 750 हो जाता है. That's 1 paisa difference. Okay. Second answer over. Third answer. If it is not telling, let me know. Huh? If the answers are not telling, let me know. 1,41,935.48 is the third answer. The fourth answer is 7.25% per annum. 7.25 rate of interest is equal to 7.25 per annum. The year T is 5.8 years. When I solve, I get 5.8 years. Now you know how to do that. So that means 5 years. 0.8 multiplied by 12 will give me 9 months. And still there is some point. So that multiplied by 30 gives me 18 days. 5 years, 9 months, 18 days. Correct. Now, if you're giving exam and there is an option called as 5 years and 9 months approximately, you should select 5 years and 9 months approximately. Okay. And the last one. Find simple interest. 85,500. Correct? So these are the answers to the homework. Today also, I'll give you homework. Not necessarily at the end of the lecture. Somewhere the slide will come of homework. Okay? So there I'll tell you, take a screenshot. In fact, you will have that note also down. Homework question. Take screenshot. Keep answers ready. We'll discuss them in the next lecture. Okay? This is last lecture. Then 1 or 2 questions I would like to ask to you. Okay, मैं आपको 1-2 question पूछना चाहता हूँ. I would like answers from your side. Number 1, listen carefully. Number 1, what you prefer, this online lectures or physical lectures? If given choice, both lectures are available. Online भी है, physical भी है. Corona नहीं है. Corona नहीं है. ऐसा assume कर देना. In that case, what you will prefer? Online lecture, then you type O and reply. If you say physical lecture, type P and reply. Yes, definitely. If Corona is not there, I'll also prefer taking physical lectures rather than online lectures. Yes, online lectures advantage, as I said, at from home you can do it. But then I can't check what you are doing and things like that. Control over the students is missing totally. Okay. If you're doing it on your own, better. Okay. Let's. Now, another point I want to say, okay, is I said something called as weekly test. Remember? Last lecture I said something called as weekly test. And Saturday I said I'll upload. There's a slight change. Test will be there. But the test paper or test questions will be given to you in the last lecture of the week. That is, tomorrow is my last lecture of the week. बराबर ना? मेरा last lecture है. Tomorrow it's the last screen I'll display about those questions, and you solve it. Then somewhere in the next week I'll give you answer, because I have to give it to the A1 there. From A1 has to then upload it. A1 वालों ने upload नहीं किया तो again problem. So in the last lecture of the week, I'll give you those 10 questions. You are supposed to solve it. Checking bhi aap karenge. Therefore, that name of the test, you will see that heading when I'll give you. That is called as weekly self-test. You will write answer. You yourself will check. Answers will be provided to you somewhere later. 2-3 days after that. That is in the following week. I'll give you the answers. Okay. Let's move further. I hope you remember all the formulas. Shall I revise formulas? Shall I revise formulas? Simple interest and compound interest. Mixed reactions. Yes, no, yes, no. Okay. I'll revise. 2 minutes it will take. Okay. I'm coming out of this. I've kept ready my screen, Word document. Okay. Here I'll write the formulas. It's a blank page. Word me. I'll write the formula. First formula was about I, capital I. What do you mean by capital I? Let me change this also, you can see properly. And new Roman I'm taking. So I for capital interest is interest amount is equal to PIT, where P stands for principal, I for rate of interest in point form, and T is time in years. Okay. Then next formula there was A equals to P plus I. Sorry, P plus I capital, P plus I, that is interest. Principal plus interest will give me amount, also called as accumulated amount, also called as maturity value, maturity amount, also called as balance. Then there was one more formula, A equals to, that comes from this only, A is equal to P in bracket 1, sorry, P should be capital, P in bracket 1 plus I bracket close raised to n. I'll do that raised to t rather. Sorry, not raised to t here. Sorry, it. A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus it. I is rate of interest in point form. T is terms. This was simple interest. Then we went on to compound interest. Compound interest we saw A equal to compound interest in case of compound. Above was simple interest. Now compound interest. A is equal to P capital in bracket 1 plus I is rate of interest in point form raised to n. I'll do that raised to n. So first n comes like this, and then I'll have to do raised to for it. This is the formula. A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus I raised to n. Now, dear student, here you get in compound interest. This is compound interest from after this. This is compound interest. Down your compound interest, or let me write here compound interest. Okay. Compound interest. Now, I'm asking you a question. Please reply me. This formula is for amount. I want compound interest. I want interest. So formula. One formula will come from the top only. Yes, A minus P. From that above formula, this formula, which is here, A is equal to P plus I. From there you get I is equal to A minus P. Yes, correct. That formula is correct. Or let me type that also. I is equal to A minus capital A minus P. But now I don't want this formula. I want the formula to be in the form of the T raised to. Now here, what is A? In this formula, if I substitute this formula, what is A? At the top, we said A is equal to P. So can I write this? This formula can be written as this also. I is equal to capital I. This formula, same formula. See whether it is correct or not. Now A, instead of writing A, I am writing formula of A. P in bracket 1 plus I raised to n. I'll do that raised to minus P. Is raised to n. I'll do that raised to n. Are you agreeing with this formula? Second formula. There are two formulas of I.
पढ़ाई के लिए मेहनत तो सब करते हैं, लेकिन स्मार्ट स्टडी कौन करता है? प्री एग्जाम ऐप के साथ बनाइए अपनी तैयारी सुपर स्मार्ट। प्री एग्जाम ऐप देता है वाइड रेंज के एग्जाम्स की तैयारी, जैसे जी, नीट, कैट, सीए फाउंडेशन, सीएस सीट, बैंकिंग, रेलवे, एसएससी, एमबीए एंट्रेंस, एसवाईजेसी, कॉम, टीवाईबी कॉम और भी बहुत कुछ। चैप्टर वाइज टेस्ट्स एंड मॉक टेस्ट्स, डिटेल्ड परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस, और अब तैयारी होगी एकदम परफेक्ट। कहीं भी कभी भी पढ़ाई करें। और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक आपकी तैयारी को बनाए आसान। इंस्टेंट इवैल्यूएशन से तुरंत जानिए अपनी परफॉर्मेंस और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड फीडबैक। तो अब देरी किस बात की? प्री एग्जाम ऐप डाउनलोड करें और अपने नाम से रजिस्टर्ड करें और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक बिल्कुल फ्री और अपनी सफलता की कहानी लिखें। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। प्री एग्जाम ऐप स्मार्ट तैयारी का साथी।
The second, let me highlight this formula. This formula, the highlighted formula. Any doubt with that highlighted formula? What it will give me? Compound interest. क्या किया मैंने? एक ही जगह पे एक का formula लगा दिया. Okay. You may require this formula in today's lecture. So I've just discussed. So these are the formulas. Today even we'll discuss effective rate. Okay. And the next lecture, that is tomorrow also we have a lecture, we'll start with that annuity. Effective rate, there's one formula, simple concept, small concept. And then some problems we'll discuss, questions. So let's go back to our, that was just a revision, a quick revision. This is over. Okay. And I hope all of you have done that homework. Next. What amount? Be careful here. Try and understand first. Important one. That's the reason yesterday I never came to this sum. Be careful. Slowly we'll go and we'll learn this part. What annual rate of interest compounded annually doubles an investment in 7 years? Given in the question, it's given 2 raised to 1 upon 7 is equal to 1.104090. Now, I hope you know that 2 raised to 1 upon 7 means what? 7th root of 2. 7th root of 2. Correct? 7th root of 2. I'll come that discuss. We'll discuss it. Now, what is given? What annual rate of interest? क्या ढूंढना इधर? What you have to calculate? In notation form you give me. क्या calculate करना है? A, P, capital I, small I. Capital I is different, small I is different. So type accordingly. Capital I is different, small I is different. T, N. What do you have to calculate? क्या ढूंढना है? कैसे वो बाद में देखते हैं. Yes, small I we have to find out. What annual rate? Just one sec. Hello. हाँ. हाँ, इंडियन में आगे उसके आगे हाँ ये है फूड लॉर्ड होटल है उसके नेक्स्ट बिल्डिंग फूड लॉर्ड करके होटल है उसके आगे का बिल्डिंग कोई लाइन में मतलब तुमको हाँ बाबा ना करके 2 बिल्डिंग है हाँ मेरी मैसेज आएगी ना मेरी मैसेज आएगी Excuse me for a minute, I will be back. Yes, sorry. Let's continue. What you have to find out is rate of interest. Sorry. What annual rate of interest compounded annually doubles an investment in 7 years? Your investment should become double. Okay. And compounded annually means compound interest formula you'll have to use and you have to find out small I. And they have given you 2 raised to 1 upon 7. 2 raised to 1 upon 7 is 7th root of 2. Like you know square root. Square root of 49 is 7. Okay. Third root of 27 is 3. Third root of, we'll come to that discussion. So see here, what I'm saying is let P is principal amount be X. I'm not writing that full. I said let P is equal to X. If P is equal to X, A will be equal to 2X. Why 2X? Try and understand first. Why A is 2X? Doubles an investment in 7 years. Double. So double means my amount becomes, principal becomes 2X. I have to find out. So I is equal to, small I is equal to question mark. N number of years, 7 years. Okay. Compounded annually. So it will remain the same. Then that formula, see here, raised to N is left. It should be A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus I raised to N. Okay. Raised to N. It's not into N, raised to N. Yeah, here it came. So now I'm substituting the value. What it is? 2X is equal to X in bracket 1 plus I raised to 7. Now maths, X gets cancelled. So it becomes 2 is equal to X and X got cancelled. It becomes 2 is equal to 1 plus I raised to 7. Any doubt till now? Any doubt till now? Okay. Now there is a small problem here. In the question it's given. Those who are good at maths may be knowing this. Those who are not good in maths will have a problem. So let's see now what it says. 2 is equal to 1 plus I raised to 7. Now what I'll have to do is on my left hand side, on my LHS, there is 2. I'll have to get that 2 in terms of something raised to 7. So I have to take 7th root. So I'm taking here. So 2 raised to 1 upon 7 is equal to I plus 1. What I've done? Understood this step. Raised to 7 था निकालना था मेरे को raised to 7. Everyone, please answer. Have you understood the last step? Because I don't know how good you are at maths. Okay, 7th root. Okay, 7th root. 2 raised. That's the reason they have given you there on the top. So 2 raised to, in the question it's given. Here, explanation is there. Say square root of X means X raised to 1 upon 2. 7th root. Can you see that? 7th root. It's 7. 7th root of X is equal to X raised to 1 upon 7. So I've taken 7th root here. Okay. There should not be a doubt. Not a big question. Big. Now, in the question it's given 2 raised to 1 upon 7. That is 7th root of 2. Is this? From where I got that 1.104090 given in the question. Data was available in the question. Information was available in the question. Now that 1 goes on that side, it becomes minus. And I is equal to 0.104090. So this is I in point form. Normally we express I in percent form. To get percent form, multiply by 100. So multiply by 100 and it becomes approximately 10.41%. Actually it is 10.4090%. Then I'm saying rounding it off to 2 digits after the decimal point, and I'm saying 10.41%. Any doubt in this sum? Okay. Now, in the question it was given 2 raised to 1 upon 7 is so and so. That is 7th root of 2. Do you know how to calculate 7th root of 2 on your calculator? Yes. calculate and say whether you are getting that answer 1.104090. You yourself calculate and say. 7th root of 2. I'm not saying mobile. I'm saying normal calculator. Try. I'm giving you 2-3 minutes. Another 1 minute I'm giving you. 2 ka 7th root. You can't, dear student. You can't. You can find out square root. You can find out 4th root. You can find out 8th root. 2, 4, 8, 16th root. This you can find out. Okay. Now, yeah, what, you got it, Priya? You can do it? You know the method. There's a method out. Do you know that method? Okay, Priya is saying yes. So good. Even Xavier Dominic says yes. You people got that? How you're doing it? I'll do it. Just check. Is it the same method? Okay, Priya is typing something. Okay. Wait. I'll do it. I'll show you one method, my method, how to do that on a calculator. First, I'll show you how to do 4th root. First, I'll show you how to do 4th root. All of you, be ready with the calculator. Are you ready with the calculator? Take a number called as 64. I'm talking about ordinary calculator. Apna check digit calci. 64. You took 64. Now press square root sign once. There is a square root sign. Press it once. Got 8? 8. So what is 8? Square root of 64. Do one more time square root. Press one more time square root sign. Press. Now you are getting answer as 2.828427 and things like that. What is this? This is 4th root. 4th root of 64. 64 ka hai 4th root hai. So finding out 2nd root, 4th root, 8th root is easier. Square root ke liye press root sign once. 4th root ke liye press it twice. 8th root ke liye press it thrice. And you get it. Now the point comes as how to find out this root of 7th root of 2. There's a technique. Here it comes on the screen. You require this calci, check digit calci, and say how to find nth root of x on a calculator. Let us do just now का answer. अभी क्या था? 2 का 7th root था. We want to find out 2 का 7th root. Okay. So now take on your calculator 2. Have you taken 2 on the calculator? Now press root sign 13 times. Always you have to press it 13 times. 13 bar. 13 times you have to press the root sign.